After United's impressive attacking performance at home to Bournemouth at the weekend, the free-scoring Reds travelled to Birmingham to face Dean Smith's Aston Villa. With United pushing for a top 4 finish and Villa looking to avoid relegation, both sides will be desperate for 3 points as the season nears its conclusion. The two sides have contrasting fortunes of late. United are unbeaten in their last 16 matches in all competitions, whilst the Villains haven't won in their last 10 games. Villa kicked off the restart with a draw at home to Sheffield United before losing 2-1 to Chelsea. A draw at St James's Park against Newcastle was followed by a narrow defeat at home to rivals Wolves. Despite a spirited performance against Liverpool last Sunday, goals from Sadio Mane and Curtis Jones led to yet another defeat for Villa, which has left them sitting in the relegation zone, fighting for Premier League survival. United have dominated this fixture throughout the Premier League era. The two sides have met on 49 occasions and Aston Villa only winning 3. The Reds have scored 89 goals during this time and have conceded just 29. Villa Park has been a happy hunting ground for the Reds over the years. One notable memory from United's successful away trips came during the 2006-07 season, when 2 goals from Ronaldo and this piece of Paul Scholes' magic saw United come away from the Midlands with a 3-0 victory.
Scholes! Oh! Paul Scholes has produced an absolute thunderbolt! What a hit from Paul Scholes! He may well applaud.
That is incredible, but then again, Steve, you expect that from this man, don't you?
Former centre-back and Aston Villa fan Dean Smith started his playing career at Walsall, before going on to play for Hereford, Leyton Orient, Sheffield Wednesday and Port Vale. After a relatively successful managerial spell at Walsall, he moved to Championship side Brentford in November 2015. Having led the Bees to 3 consecutive mid-table finishes, Smith was appointed by Aston Villa in October 2018 after the sacking of Steve Bruce. Flanked by former Chelsea captain John Terry as assistant manager, Smith and Aston Villa won promotion from the Championship after beating Derby in the playoff final last season. Although struggling for league form this campaign, Smith's side made it to Wembley in February, where after a plucky performance, they eventually lost out on silverware to Manchester City in the League Cup final. Smith has had this to say ahead of the match.
You know, they're a very good team. We know that they've improved. As I said, Fernandes he's playing very well. You know, they've got pace and power up front as well. You know, but they have conceded a couple of goals against Bournemouth, and Bournemouth took the lead at the weekend. So, you know, there's a lot of heart we can take, certainly from our performance against Liverpool, and we're going to need that sort of performance again. But be better in the final third and take our chances when they come along.
In his early days, Tyrone Mings combined playing non-league football with working as a mortgage advisor, before eventually signing professionally for Ipswich in May 2013. The 6'5" centre-back spent 3 seasons at Portman Road before moving to newly promoted Premier League side Bournemouth at the start of the 2015-16 season. The tough-tackling defender was banned for 5 matches by the FA for stamping on Zlatan Ibrahimovic during a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford in 2017. Mings went on to play only 17 appearances for the Cherries before moving to Aston Villa on loan in January 2019. An integral part of Dean Smith's defence, he helped Villa win promotion to the Premier League last season and in turn made his deal permanent at the club last summer. He made his England debut in August last year against Bulgaria and continues to impress at the heart of the Villa back line. The last time these two sides met in December, Mings' goal secured a point in a 2-2 draw at Old Trafford. Born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazilian Douglas Luiz started his playing career at Vasco da Gama. The energetic midfielder moved to Manchester City in July 2017, having only made 25 appearances for the Rio-based club. Upon arriving at the Etihad, Luiz was immediately loaned out to Spanish side Girona. So far this campaign, he's made 36 appearances in all competitions for the Midlands club and has scored 3 times, providing 2 assists. Having impressed this season, Luiz made his international debut in a 3-0 win for Brazil against South Korea in November of last year. Our key man to focus on this week is highly rated club captain Jack Grealish. The Birmingham-born midfielder and lifelong Villa fan came through the ranks at Villa Park after joining the club at the age of 6. Having impressed at academy level, Grealish was loaned out to Notts County for the 2013-14 season. He made his debut for Villa in May 2017 against Manchester City, and after taking time to develop, he was eventually rewarded for his hard work and commitment by being named club captain last season by Dean Smith. Having helped the club to win promotion last year, Grealish continues to be an influential part of the Villa side and has scored 7 goals and provided 6 assists this season. Grealish is also the most foul player in the Premier League this season, having been illegally stopped by an opponent 151 times, a stat which is actually a new Premier League record. The last time these two sides met at Villa Park was back in August 2015, when a first-half goal from Belgian midfielder Adnan Januzaj secured all 3 points for the Reds.
Matto, lovely ball that. Januzaj, still Januzaj. Adnan Januzaj, back in the team, makes his mark, and United lead at Villa Park. Villa 0, United 1.